And good morning. It is Sunday, September 12th. So all the runners from last night, I don't think that I saw 220 of them, but I saw over 100. They're all done. The people came and took up all the flag markers. So it's quiet now, but boy, all night long last night there was headlights and people running through, people getting lost. So I just moved my food bag over to a different tree that's in the shade. Something to do anyway. I'm feeling a little bit anxious. Obviously, it's been a long time since I've been out hiking and camping. I think that's what it is. So I'm just trying to keep myself occupied with different things. I already got my water for most of the day. Get more either late tonight or first thing in the morning. I was debating about whether or not to break camp and go back to Weber Creek where my vehicle is. There is camping there, but it's getting kind of late in the day now. And it's going to be hot. The one good thing though is it's 3.4 miles. It took me 5 hours to get here. It's all uphill on the way here. So on the way back, the good thing is it'll be all downhill. So there's my camp. Like I said, I was debating about tearing it down. I really don't have anything else to do. And still haven't heard from the place that I used to work for. They said that they had another candidate that they were possibly interested in. So doesn't sound like I'll really get it. And I'm also having a hard time securing housing. And knowing now that I can hike a little, I almost feel like going back to the Appalachian Trail. Crinkles and Snoop Dogg and Ballpark are out there. I want to be with them. I want to be hiking. Knee is doing a lot better. Did wear my brace yesterday and took my time, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out something else to do to keep myself busy. It's gonna be a long day. Anyway, checking with you later. Okay, I said I'd check back in. It's about noon and feeling a little bit better. Well, I just saw Mountain Man. He made it a little bit past Washington Park last night and set up tent. And then this morning he left everything in his tent and just took a bottle of water with him, went up to the railroad tunnel, which I did about a year and a half ago, I think it was. this little tiny bottle ever since Connecticut. Good morning, ladies. You guys snuck right in here. I didn't even hear you. Right next to my tent. That was where I was just gonna go off and use the facilities down there. Yeah, mosey right on along. Well, you guys are quiet. Go on. Alright, I'll get my stuff from my bath kit. Thank you. And good morning. It is Monday, September 13th. And I am all packed up. And that's where my campsite was. Had a surprise this morning when I went to go and use the facilities. Had some cows with me. Always exciting. Crapping in the woods with some cows. Anyway, should be pretty good. It's cool. It's early in the morning. And it's pretty much all downhill. So. Alright, so I've made it 2/10 of a mile. And it's been all pretty much uphill on that slippery stuff. So another cow. But the rest should be like flat for a while. And then a lot of downhill, so that'll be good. Check with you later. Hello, everyone. I just came to a mile marker. And there's a beautiful view. And that's where I just came from. That's northbound. So doing good. Heading out. Been on the trail about 20 minutes now. I forgot to check my gut hooks to see how far I've been, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, gut hook says 6/10 of a mile already. So that's pretty good in about 20 minutes. So I'll just keep on moseying along. I am sweating. Moist quite a bit. But doing good otherwise. Heading out. Alright, that's a big stump. That tree went down. So I'm in some shade just to get a little bit of water. Shade feels great. And that's where I just came from. Went down into a ravine and came back up. So I've been a mile and it's 40 minutes. I'm doing great. This feels awesome. All right, I just came down through there. This, I think, is where those cows were at. I just noticed there's that barbed wire that they had to negotiate if it is. But look at all the ferns. I love my ferns. And I have gone through a couple of cobwebs this morning too, so very reminiscent of the Appalachian Trail. So again, this is supposed to be Bear Spring in here. Of course, it's seasonal. And I'm not sure what 31 is. It might be the Highline Trail. And this section of the Arizona Trail is actually section 26. So, looks like somebody has made camp here. And I might pull up that log and take a little bit of a break. And I think this is where I met a couple one day. And we had a little conversation about cook stoves. Because they had big pots and pans. All right, I'll take a break. It's about 8:15. I've made it about 1.5 miles. And that's after taking a sit-down break, drinking some water, having a Laura bar, going pee. Here's my view. That's where I came from. And this is what we tend with in Arizona for as far as rocks. Loose, rolling. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous view. So I've got about 1.7 left to go. Those over there, I believe they're Mazatals that the Arizona Trail goes over. I'm not doing that today, of course. Oh, feel awesome, feel awesome, feel awesome. All right, let's get going. All right, it's been about 1 hour and 40 minutes since I broke camp and started back. And I've been 2 miles. It isn't that great, but it isn't that bad either. I stopped and took a water break. And also had a Laura bar. Went pee. Stopped and took a picture of a nice view and texted my daughter. And just did a gear review as I was hiking down. So I'm just sitting on a sitting rock that I checked with my trekking poles, made sure there was no critters anywhere around here. I'll just rest up a little bit. Got about 1.4 left to go to my vehicle. Okay, so I just did, I don't know, 11 different switchbacks coming down. I think it was 0.2 or 0.3 tenths of a mile. Sure makes it a heck of a lot easier. I wish the AT would do stuff like that. If you count all the way from where I was a long time ago, about half mile, 0.6 of a mile back. I think it's more like 18 switchbacks. Like I said, it's sure a lot easier doing switchbacks. All right, so I got about 1 more mile left to go. That away. All right, I'm at a trail marker. 31 for the Highline Trail. That's where I came from. Really sandy. It's getting in my eyes. Between that and the salt from my sweat dripping off my face. Hallelujah. This is Weber Creek Trailhead. It's my vehicle. They still have the porta potty, which will be cool. And it's taken me 2 hours and about 40 minutes to come down. So that's awesome. Knew it wouldn't take me that long to come back down. This elevation and how much water that I carried up there because I wasn't sure about Bray Creek. On the way out, all I did was take 1.5 liters, a little bit more than some of my other bottles. Oh, it feels so good to be here. Good accomplishment for me after injuring my knee. Be able to hike in and camp. Had a lot of anxiety, but I did it. And that's the most important thing. So I will put my stuff away in my vehicle, change into some different clothes, and get much cooler. Awesome! Yay!